All right, Prince with Electric Chair. This is on Saturday Night Live, so it was SNL 15th anniversary, 1989. Tuning is standard on this. Really just a great song for like the funk groove. So let's jump right into this one. Alright, percussive picking, one of my favorite things about this style of funk. I just love that less is more concept. A groove, a pocket, setting it up. So sometimes it helps to tap your foot. Have a drum beat going is the best bet. Just a is all you need. So it's not a whole lot of tabs here, so it's really going to be about the groove. And here's the pocket that's going 3D, 5D, 5A, 3D. Now when you pick these, make them real staccato. Did I say CBT guitar lesson for Kim? If I didn't, I'm sorry, Kim. But of course, we know if it's Prince, it's Kim. So think real, get in and out really quick, staccato. So we have, instead of going, we want it. Put a little snap when you pick. Don't be reserved in it. Don't be shy in it. Okay, so we have. So, dun 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 dun. Actually comes in on the offbeat. Dun 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 dun. And then you have 3A bend release, and then 1A 3E. So that's why you're going to want to move the whole finger positions over here, because we got to get into the first fret. So bend release means you hear the bend and then you hear it coming back to pitch. Now one of them sounded like, or not all of them. So if you want to add 3-1 on the end, or just either way is fine. It's about the pocket, about the feel, the groove. And then the second half of it is just 3-5D, 5A, 3D. Now, that's really the same as the first part. You just have it separated with, but I wanted you to hear that. That's the riff, okay? Is the whole thing of, or that's where it ends, and then you start it back. So it's 6 times through, and then, Prince and his keyboard sound effect stuff, you could throw a pick scrape in there at 40 seconds in. But then 46 seconds in, you got, you're going to have this on the D string, or actually, I think there's a couple strings in the mute. And then going, so down, up, just figure A and D, and then 3-5 on the D staccato. And usually when you're muting something like that, going into your note, you don't typically mute past the note. I'm not saying it's always like that, but usually you kind of stop your mute where your next string is going to be picked. Or very close to that. And then the next one, it may not have been guitar with it, it may have just been keys and bass, but there was no guitar there. If there wasn't, you can do this over it. Real quick staccato octaves. 2A, muted D, and 4G. So that's a B root with the octave, the 8th note of that major scale. So that's how you play octaves. I usually would mute the string above just to be safe in case I hit it with the pick or something. That's part of that when I play, even with chords. And you're just going to move it chromatically or a half step sharp at a time. And that's all you got. A lot of staccato with this riff, and that's not uncommon for funk. It's really super common. Some repeats at 52 seconds in, you're back to the... then the solo. Now, I was going to go ahead and... We're going to go ahead and put some distortion on here, but this is the only time you have distortion. And the solo, what we're doing here is minute 48 in, 15B. Let's turn this down a little bit. And then 18E. So you're gonna, it's kind of a sound effect vibe he's going for. You'll go index on this, by the way. And then 18E. And then do them again, but as a hold. And go B, E, B, E. 15, 18. And then 15, G and B. Strum them twice, bend them. Now, players are different. What I like to do if I'm bending a double stop, which is 2 notes together, barred, is anchor my thumb and then yank down this way. Now there are people that will go and have the thumb back here. That's fine, but this is just how I learned it, and I'm super comfortable with it. That anchor concept really seems to jive with my style of playing. And then it's like an exaggerated bend as well, so don't just jump right into it. Go bend it right at the end. Okay, then you'll see an up down that's telling you that something's played quicker. It's 15, 17 on the D, and then pull off to 15. Pick 17, pull 15, and then go 17, 15, 13 on the A, and then bend it a half step. It's just 1 fret. So you have, the reason I start with the up in this case is up, down, there's my alternate. Then I'm consistent with a down on the pull off again, and then I can consistently go to a down on the A, but you definitely want to go down, up, down. So, trying, like, that's a great groove right there, by the way, just to work on. If you can't do it that fast, then that's okay. It'll speed up with time. Then, a minute 56 in, we've got another quick up down, and it's 14 to 15 on the A, pulling to 14, pick the 15, pull the 14, pick the 15, pull the 14. It sounds like this. And then down up on the 15. So it's, and then 13A, half step bend. So, oops. 201, now he stops and then comes back in. He does this, which is really kind of out of key, but it's cool. It works with it. He goes, or 6, pull 5 on the B, G, D, and A. Hey, it's a pull-off exercise. Think of it like that. It sounds really cool in context with the song. G and B string down, up, and then followed by a down, barred 3rd fret, G and B, bend. Then you'll see G, B, and E string basically with string mutes, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, which is gonna sound like this. And then 15, 18, E and B, so unison bend, so you're gonna hit them both, bend the B, and then slide it if you can. So you have, now what most players do, if they're going right into a note after they're muting, they'll have these fingers kind of set up where those frets are rather than go and have to jump there. Just go to the area, the target area. I want to explain one more thing on the unison bend. So 15 index high E, 18 3rd finger B, backed with the middle. That's how most people would do this. Doesn't matter where that middle finger sits, because it's all it's doing is helping secure the bend. This, when you hear waves, you're still out of tune with it. When those waves slow down, it means you're headed the right direction. When they disappear, you're exactly at your whole step. Hear that? They went away. Now if I go past it, they come back really fast. So, but this way you can hear it, you know, start to slow down. You're getting there, and when there's no shakiness, you're there. It takes a while to just go and do it, but you can do it. There's a little clean guitar, and it's tough to hear. 10D, 11B, just bar the 10th fret, D, G, and B, and then 11B, 10B, 10G, 10D. So then you'll 8th fret, high E, pinky 10B, middle 9G, third finger 10D, and just go E, B, G, D. Or you'll go, oops. Or, I think that was kind of the rhythm of it. And then like the guitars in and out. 222. This is kind of out of nowhere, but that's Prince, right? It's just a power chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times rest, and then another hit. So. Okay, it's there. 227, 5th fret, 3rd finger D string twice, 3rd fret bar G and B bend. 2 of those, and then dang it. This is kind of tough to hear from a guitar player standpoint, but I'm pretty sure it's guitar with the keys and the bass. 5 pull 3 D, 5 4 3 on the A, and then go 4 3 6 E. 237, you'll hear the 7 8 7 G B and E. It's like a D chord, and then add the pinky to 8 E, and then lift it off. So it's, and then pinky down, pinky up. 3 5 EA, power chord, let it ring, slide. That's pretty much it. You have repeats, and then at 338, you'll just see the G power chord again. It kind of fades in like a volume pedal, like a. And there you have it. Another great funky Prince song.